So today is the shoot for Bodied by Marie. So it's shot by the amazing Arza, and honestly the photos, they're like amazing. Like I was looking at them, I was like, is that me? Like, is that me? But basically the inspiration behind the shoot was when I was younger, I got burnt. And growing up I was fine with it, but then over time I got some insecurities and I just didn't want to show it. But through going to the gym, fitness, and just moulding my body to how I wanted it to be, gave me the confidence to show off my body. And now I want to help girls be confident within their bodies. You can have stretch marks, scars, whatever, like it doesn't matter. So, which is why I've done this shoot, just to hopefully inspire other girls to just be confident in their bodies. I have 2 burns. I have one underneath my breast and I have one on my right arm. I was sent to a specialist regional burns unit in Essex where I stayed for around 2 weeks. Whilst in hospital, I had a skin graft, and this involved taking healthy skin on my right thigh and placing it on my right arm to cover the damaged skin. Once I was discharged from hospital, I had to wear pressure garments, which were basically compression socks for my arm. I had to wear this every day until I was around 3. So here's the backstory. I was born in Sierra Leone, and during that time the civil war was going on, so obviously it's not really safe for a little baby to be there. So I, with my mum, headed over to the UK. My dad was supposed to follow, but by the time he was supposed to come, like literally the week after, they stopped all flights from Sierra Leone, so he didn't end up coming. So it was just me and my mum, and they made us stay in a bed and breakfast place. I think somewhere in, when this happened, it was like in East London. So literally bed and breakfast, like really small, everything all in one room, like kitchen, bedroom, living room, like all in one space. So literally my mum was on her own, like doing everything on her own. I was around 8 months at this point, and so I'm trying to learn how to walk, and I was in those things that help you walk. So I like sat, I was in the middle, and it has like wheels on it, like a roller thing. I don't know, my feet are just doing so I was in that, and then I pulled the cable because my mum was making milk for me, and I pulled the cable for the hot water, and I pulled the cable for the kettle, and the hot water fell on me. So alas, here we are. And like growing up, I got so many questions, because you know, like kids, like everyone just chatty patty, no one has any filter. So the most common questions I got was, do I remember? No. Does it hurt? Let me just get it out. Nope, doesn't hurt at all. It's all good. Feels like this arm, like it's fine. Oh, a lot of kids also used to be like, can I touch? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. And like weirdly enough, I went to this really small school, and there was only like 30 of us, one class, and there was a girl, and she also burnt her arm with hot water. Mine's obviously on my right arm, and hers was on the left arm, and like we used to like link up, and like, you know, it's like we got burns. So yeah, like literally I never ever felt any type of way about my burns when like growing up, because like that's literally all I knew. Going into secondary school, still like I actually didn't care either. Like it wasn't a thing. I went to a small secondary school as well. There was only 9 of us, so you know, like everyone knew. I really can't remember if people did ask. Like it definitely wasn't like primary school. Like primary school, no one cares, like everyone would ask. Whereas secondary school, like a few did ask, but it wasn't like that many. But yeah, I didn't really care. And I feel like it was around year 9, year 10. I mean year 10, because that's when Instagram started, and like you'd go on Instagram and like everyone just looked perfect. And I remember seeing this girl, and she was like roughly around my age then, and she was like rich and just living her best life. She was pretty, like body coming through, and I was like, must be nice, it must be nice. And I'm just here, like I was clapped at this point as well, so that's what makes it different.
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Difference, but I was cut, and I was just like I got my burns, like it's unfair, like I'm never gonna have this perfect body, like it's impossible because I'm scarred. And yeah, like it really reached a point that it really got to me, and I became so insecure about it. Like during summer I would always wear like long sleeves. I just didn't want people to ask questions. I didn't want to get stared at like in the street. Like I just had this whole thing in my head that I made it into such a big deal. So like this went on for a good few years. Like in sixth form we got an influx of new girls. I went to an early girls school, but they obviously came from a mixed school, so they started having like these parties. I was seeing boys there, so you know I was trying to get that tricky. But obviously like you're meeting new people, and it was just like I just thought like, oh, this would put like boys off chatting to me. I remember as well, like around the year 9, year 10 times, I used to literally cry myself to sleep. Like I'm like, this is so unfair, like why me, like everyone else has like normal arms, like, and then there's just me. I used to think like no one's gonna marry me because what's on your arm. Like again, like I made it into such a big deal. So yeah, like literally every party in sixth form, long sleeve, always long sleeves, don't ask questions, always long sleeves. Like I think it was just, I just made it into a thing. So yeah, that carried on through sixth form, and then even like first year of uni as well, I always wore long sleeve. Didn't want people to ask questions. And I remember I did football in first year. The kit was short sleeve. I remember like the first game, obviously I didn't know it was gonna be short sleeve, so I had to wear the short sleeve, and I just felt really uncomfortable. And I remember that game, like a girl scored 2 goals, man of the match. So like obviously after like the girls were like all home and talk to me, like congratulate me and stuff. I remember one of the girls, she's like talking to me and then looking down at my arm, and I was just like, and I didn't say anything and she didn't say anything, but it was sort of like elephant in the room, and it just became like really awkward. And literally after that game I went to Sports Direct and I bought like a long sleeve sort of thermal underneath thing to put on, just so that I wouldn't have to have my arms out. And then second year as well, I did still feel some type of way. There's literally like photos of me, like I went on holiday with my friends, and you can see me like literally trying to hide my arms, like literally trying to hide my arm so it wasn't in the photos. And like when I look back at that, it actually does make me sad to think I was that insecure, like I wasn't comfortable. And yeah, like I was seeing this boy, and like the first time I did show him my arm, and I've never gotten a reaction from a showman on my arm like that. He was like, oh my god, this is so cool, like can I see it? He was like all like looking at my arm, like wow, all touching it, like he was like amazed by it. And I was like, wow, okay, like I've never really had that experience that before. Like he was really interested in it. And then yeah, like the 4th date was when he dropped. So why don't you ever show your arms in Insta pics? And I was just like, what kind of psychoanalysis is this? Because this is not what I signed up for. So like, to be fair, like it's something I remember till this day.
To this day! To this day!
He was just like, I'm just there like, it's not like I don't, but like it's just something that it just so happens that the pictures that I take, they're not in it. And he was just like, no, like are you insecure about it? And I was just like, yeah, a little bit. I just didn't want to admit it, because it's like, it sounds a bit dumb, like it's something that you've had your whole life, so how could you just randomly become insecure about it? But it happened. And he was just like when you see people like trip in the street, like do you still remember it now? I was like, more time no. He was like, exactly, like everyone has their own stuff going on, like no one actually cares about you. And I was like, okay, but it's true, like they mean like that, but it's like it's more like people have other things to worry about themselves and think, oh, like, oh my god, she's got a burn on her arm, and make it into such a big deal. Like it wasn't like that. And it's just like, if it's something you can't change, like you just gotta accept it. And like it's something that did stick with me. Obviously it was like a gradual process. It wasn't like as soon as you said that I was like busting my arm open like, ah. Like no, like it was still like, okay, like more, I can go out in short sleeve and not feel some type of way, but I still wasn't like fully confident with my arm. Then I'd say around like a third year I was more confident, just because like at this point gym was really doing its job. Like the bum was coming through, I was looking sexy. So like, see, I was getting more compliments, mainly from girls, about my body and stuff. And it's like, how can I be like confident about certain parts of my body but not about like other parts? Like I had to love my whole body to fully have that confidence, because even though I was like getting compliments about it, like I still felt a bit uncomfortable to fully show off my body, especially in uni. I'm not joking. All the people that I've met in uni, I could actually count on one hand the amount of people that have asked like what's happened to my arm. And I don't know if it's like people feel some type of way, or like they're scared to offend me, but just no one asked. Like even some of my good friends, like they just haven't asked. So like if you're watching this, now you know. But yeah, it just became a thing, like they didn't ask, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna force it down your neck. Like if you're not gonna ask, you're not gonna ask. And it's reached a point like everyone's cool, like it's not even a thing, like they don't care. So actually all good. So now like I'm fully confident in my body. Even doing the photo shoot, like I was looking through the photos and like it was so weird. Like it was like an out of body experience. Even during the photo shoot, like I was just like, oh my god, like I can't believe it, this is me. Like I have the confidence to, one, like show my burns so raw like that, and then two, to like put it out there. Like it's a bit but I'm literally doing this so that not even just girls and guys, like I know a lot of people have insecurities that they don't want people to know. And it doesn't even have to be like a massive burn like mine. Like it can be stretch marks, it can be like excess fat in places that you don't want, a million and one stuff. Like if you're insecure about it, like no one can tell you it's not that deep, like it's not a big deal. Like it is, if it is to you, then it is to you, like that's it. But I'm doing this, I'm putting myself out there, even if it just helps one person to become more confident in their bodies. Like I'm not telling you go and do a photo shoot semi-naked and like post it on social media. It's just accept your body, like be comfortable in your body, be confident in your body. Like it's your own, it's your own, it's what makes you unique, and embrace it. If you can't change it, just embrace it, because I promise you, like no one cares. Like, and it's what I did, like to myself, it's what I did. I made it into such a big deal in my head that it took over my life, and it changed the way I was living my life. Like I wasn't enjoying it. I was always thinking, oh my god, my burn, don't want people to see my arms, you know, like like it just became such a big thing. Well, it's not, like it really isn't. And I'm just lucky enough that fitness made me confident enough to do this, because I was a skinny babes. I really was a skinny babes. And now, like, I'm not slim thick. No. I couldn't give you the exact definition of what slim thick is, but I know that's not me. So I'm gonna say like I'm a slimmers with a Z. But yeah, I'm gonna say I'm a slimmers, because I really went from a size 4 to a size 8. and like now I'm just so confident in my body. Like, I mean, it would be nice to have boobs, but you know, it's okay, like I can take it. But like, apart from that, like I'm literally like so happy with my body, and going to the gym is what did that. Like, I was able to mold and sculpt my body to how I wanted it. Like, you know, I should go down, like gaining muscle made me actually just gain weight in general, so I'm not really skinny anymore. Like, honestly, going to the gym just gave me the confidence that I needed, and I just wanna, which is why I launched the brand Bodied by Marie, to help people be body confident, be bold, be confident, be you through fitness. Because gaining control of your body and how it looks, and as cliche as it sounds, if you look good, you feel good, and it's so true. Like, I want other people to have that, because honestly, like, as cheesy as it sounds, it actually has changed my life. Like, now, like, I can go on holidays, I can go on party holidays. Like, that used to give me the biggest anxiety. Like, my first party holiday was when I was 21. Like, when people go when they're 18, that's 3 years, just because I didn't want to have like people my age like seeing my arms, and like I just see my bags. Like, I just didn't want questions. Whereas like now, I've been to Fresh Island, I've been to Afro Nation, and not one person, like, both holidays, asked me, oh, what happened to you? I'm like, one, like, because literally no one cares. So yeah, I really hope that this video has given people inspiration, confidence, to embrace your flaws, because honestly that is what makes you you. Which is why the slogan for Bodied by Marie is be bold, be confident, be you. I want you to be bold, I want you to step out your comfort zone, I want you to realize that you're capable of so much more than you think. I want you to be confident, because no one else is going to believe in yourself if you don't. I want you to be you, because nothing is cooler than being yourself. That's what makes you unique. So I really do hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to follow Bodied by Marie on Instagram. I'll see you in the next one.